it's Marlene from the Sharing Light. How are you today? So I did a Facebook Live video this morning. If you are on Facebook, you can go find it and watch it. It's around 4 o'clock now on Monday, and I just finished watching a movie, I Can Only Imagine. It was on Hulu, and it's about that song that came out back in the 90s. And I cried, as you can tell. My makeup was like, I cried so hard watching that movie. I'm surprised my husband didn't come out here to see why I was sobbing. But it's a very, very good movie. I really enjoyed it. So I highly suggest you watching it if you have a chance, because it was really very, very good. Andrew, don't say hi to me or else I'm going to make you get on video. So
Sorry?
keep going. I'm recording a video. If you don't want to be on it, then you better go. Hurry. You're about to be on it. You're about to be on it. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. He's gone. Okay, sorry. I wanted to do this outside, but it's raining and really cold. So I have to be in my house. My daughter's in her room. My husband's in the office. The only place is the living room out in the middle of the rest of the house. So it's me and the dogs and my moving art on Netflix. So that movie really just kind of stayed with me. It was really good. I don't know if you've seen it or not. I do suggest you watch it. It's a good movie to watch right now. Nothing like Contagion or anything like that. No, it is a feel-good movie. It's a good movie. I think I like it. Sorry, my dog's moving and it's making my camera move. I'm gonna say hi to my dog. Hugo. Say hi, Hugo. That's my baby boy, Hugo. Okay, so today, after my video this morning on Facebook Live, that one I focused on finding your purpose, which I've spoken to you about before, but I will say it again. And during these times of reprieve from the world, I've decided, a friend helped me decide not to call it isolation. Isolation sounds kind of negative, so we're going to call it reprieve. It's a reprieve right now. We're reprieving. So while we are reprieving, this is the time to figure out what the heck is going on with us, what we feel our purpose is for us. So you ask yourself, in your quiet, still moments, you go into your heart and you ask yourself, what is my purpose? Why am I here? Why am I especially here for this moment right now? What can I do to help? We are all helpers. We are all here for a reason. The nurses are here to help the sick, and the doctors are here to help the sick. They know their purpose right now. They may have an additional purpose beyond that. I know I believe I had an effect on a doctor in a hospital in Maine over the summer. I know he had an effect on me, and I believe I had an effect on him. While we were at the hospital, I was there for an issue, and I was there with my best friend, and she took me to the hospital in the middle of the night, and we were there for 8 hours. There was no reason to be there for 8 hours. There was nobody at the hospital. We were like the only ones. But there was a reason. There was a purpose. I was getting ready to leave. The doctor gave me the final go-ahead. It's time to go. He told me what my issue was and how to fix it. And then he left. He said, I'll be back with your paperwork. And he left. And while he was gone, all of a sudden there was a lot of commotion going on. An accident had come in, and um, um, my friend, who was very intuitive, she crossed the person from the accident. The person passed away, and that person kind of came whooshing through because the light from us in the room was quite bright. So they came, that person from the accident who passed away came into our room and found her, and she helped cross the person. Well, we continued waiting. We knew the person had passed away, and we continued waiting. We had to wait an additional 2 hours from the time the doctor said, "You can go, let me just get your paperwork," until he came back in. And he came back in, and he said he was kind of choked up, had a really hard time talking. And he said, "I'm sorry this took so long. I wanted to deliver you your prescription in person and apologize." And I just looked at him. My heart was singing for his. Like, it was just like, that's the only way I can describe it. It was singing. It was like it was just reaching for him. And I knew what I needed to do. I said, "How are you?" And he said, "Not good." And I said, "Can I give you a hug?" And he said, "Okay." I put my arms around him and I gave him the biggest hug. And what was so beautiful was he hugged me so hard back. Now, he was a younger doctor, so I don't know how many patients he's lost, if this was his first or among his first, or if maybe he felt like giving up and not doing this anymore. I don't know. But I do know that the hug that I gave him meant the world to him. And it was literally my heart touching his heart. It was an unbelievable moment that I will never ever forget. And I'm really glad I thought of it just now to share that with you, because it really was beautiful. It was so beautiful. That was a purpose. That was my purpose with him in that moment. And we have many. We have many purposes for many different reasons. But in this time, right now, when we are going through our reprieve from the world and from everything, we need to go within and ask, what is our purpose? Because it's huge. It's bigger than you even realize. You may feel like you're insignificant. You may feel like you're just, who am I? You are significant. You are a huge piece of this puzzle. You are huge. Absolutely. You are needed. You are here for a reason. There's someone in your life right now that needs you. Believe that. Go within and find your purpose. Have a beautiful day. I love you.